Hello everybody, Haj here. In this video I'm going to talk more about the Blender basics using the Industry Compatible Keymap. So whether you're coming from Maya 3D Studio Max or if you're completely brand new to 3D, this is the video for you. Let's get into it. So when you start Blender, you'll notice that there's always a cube. If you go to Edit Preferences, let's just double check and see that we are in fact in Industry Compatible Keymap, which we are. So how do we manipulate this cube? Well, if you look up here in the top left, you have your object mode and your edit mode. We switch this to edit mode. You'll see that our menu here at the left has changed, and we have some options here. Our select box, cursor, move, rotate, scale, WER, measure, add cube, extrude region, and set faces, bevel, loop cut. So you have a bunch of options here. If you do want to select your vertex, edge, or face, you can go up here. You have your vertex mode, you have your edge mode, and your face mode. The hotkeys for this are 1, 2, and 3. And the number 4 will take you back to object mode. So say you wanted to extrude the face of this cube, then you would go to the hotkey 3 and go directly into face mode, select your face. Now you could go here on the left and extrude region, and it'll show you the shortcut Control E. Alternatively, you can right click on the face and extrude faces in that manner. Now, when you click extrude faces, nothing's going to happen until you move your mouse. Once you move your mouse, you'll see that you can extrude to the distance you prefer until you commit by clicking again. You'll see here in the bottom left by my head, there's a little arrow. As soon as you perform a function, you can click that arrow and continue to put an actual value here. You want something specific, or you can click and drag to commit to a different extrusion amount. Now this window in the bottom left will go away once you click back in the viewport, and there you've committed that extrusion. If you want to add an edge loop, for example, you can go to edge mode by clicking the hotkey 2, click on an edge, and you can right click, loop, cut, and slide. That's one way to do it. So you click, hold, and then you can drag it to where you see fit. And click again. You'll see here, we can adjust the parameters again, add a number of cuts, for example, commit. Now if we want to select an edge loop, we can double click on the edge and it will select the edge loop all the way around. We can do the same with faces. Select the poly loop, double click where there is the attached edge between that poly loop. So say for example you want to select this poly loop, you select the edge between these two faces. But if you want to select this poly loop right here, then you select the edge between these two faces. So we can select these two faces, right click, extrude faces along normals, click it once, and then move your mouse up to go out and down to go in, and then click again to commit. See right here again, we can adjust that with that parameter, commit. Now if we want to bevel those edges, we could do the same thing, go to hit number 2 so we can select our edges and then right click, bevel edges. But I want to show you the modifiers here. If we go here, select these modifiers, we can add these modifiers here, and there's actually one for bevel. And what this will do is will bevel your entire object. What's great about these modifiers is that we can adjust our parameters here too as we see fit. So say that we wanted to adjust the amount of our bevel, we can do that right here. Now, if you did want to duplicate this cube, you could go back to object mode, press Control C and Control V, and you'll see here in our outliner we have cube and cube.001. Right now they're on top of each other, so if we press W to translate this, you'll see that we have duplicated the cube. From here we can even add more modifiers. So you can go back to your modifiers stack, and there's a lot here to explore. You could, for example, generate an array. Hit F, we'll see that we have created a 3 count, but we can increase this to say, I don't know, 30, and offset it on our X, and create an array of cubes. You could just click right up here, our rendered view, and you'll see that we have a little bit better lighting here for our render, which also, if we go down here to our render icon, this is where we can select our actual renderer, EV, or cycles. Cycles will give you an even better render. So just remember, one of the things that trips people up when they're first starting Blender is that object mode and that edit mode. Just remember 1, 2, and 3 will take you directly to edit mode, and if you hit number 4 on your keypad, that'll take you to object mode. Hope you learned something, and stay tuned for the next video.